beautiful friends. It's Amanda here, and today we're doing a really fun, easy breezy little get ready with me style video. Today, I really wanted to focus on more affordable products. As we're entering into this really high volume holiday season where we're going to see a lot of new products, a lot of limited edition releases, and look, I love that stuff. I'm excited for it. I'm definitely going to be purchasing a lot of things like that. But I also wanted to make this video as a bit of a reminder that most of us already have a lot of really great and really affordable things already existing in our collections. So while I am very excited for holiday release season, look, I'm excited for new releases year round. That's just how I am. That's how I got to this channel. But I think that it is always a good reminder that the drugstore has amazing products. Overall, just a lot of high performing, more affordable, more accessible type of products that are out there. So I wanted to highlight those today. I set a little bit of a challenge for myself today. So I'm going to attempt to do my full face of makeup with only 10 products and each one of them being $10 or less. And I'm pretty sure I nailed it, but I haven't done my makeup yet, so we'll see how these things work together. I'm gonna zoom you in and we're gonna get to it. It's time to relax, dig into our stash, enjoy the things we already have, and play with some makeup. So let's do that. The first step for my daily routine is always going to be an SPF. So I'm kind of, sort of, somewhat cheating here because I'm using the mini size of this e.l.f. Whoa Glow SPF. The mini is $5. The full size that I do also have is, I think, around $14. So a little bit of cheating, but I have to have SPF in there. So this was a non-negotiable. I do want to mention that any brushes or anything I use, I'll try to list down in the description box for you in case you're curious about which brushes I use for these different applications. Now for foundation, this is actually a viewer recommendation, and I love this Rimmel Lasting Finish foundation. I ordered mine on Amazon, so I got it on sale, but the retail price for this is $7.99, so you can often get it for quite a bit less than that. But just for my purposes for this little under $10 challenge, I tried to use the original retail price, but I will mention if any of these things are currently on sale because you can get an even better deal on a lot of these products. And this is a perfectly wonderful full makeup bag. All 10 of these products together, they do end up making a complete look for me. And the total of just the products I use, not the tools, is under $75, which I think is definitely still a splurge for a lot of people, but it's a very reasonable budget for a makeup bag that you're going to be able to use every single day. Next for concealer, I'm using the Wet n Wild Mega Last Incognito Concealer. This is retail priced at just around $4.50. And I've noticed with this one, it's better for me to use sparingly because if I add too much of this concealer, it can look a little bit heavy on my skin. But you can see here just a few dots around the face, and not only is it going to do some concealing, but it also does some really nice, very subtle highlighting for me. Oh, and FYI, in the description box, along with the tools that I'm using for each application, I'm also going to list the shade name of the particular shade that I'm using, just in case you're curious about that. And I also want to mention that none of the products or tools or anything that I'm using today is new to me. Most of these things have been previously reviewed or talked about or ranked or something along those lines on my channel. And I also made a updated new favorite tools and brushes video not too long ago. So a lot of the things that you're seeing me use as far as tools and brushes in this video are more in depth explored in that video. I'm so happy to report that I don't need to powder my base today. It's finally starting to cool off a little bit here. So I am just gonna go straight from my foundation and concealer into my cheek colors. If this was summer, I would have had to trade out one of my 10 products for a face powder. Don't know how I would have done that because none of my favorite face powders are $10 or less. Luckily, that is not a concern for me today, so I can jump straight into my Super Shock bronzer. This is $9, and I did notice when I was researching the prices for this video to make sure all the products I chose actually fit within the parameters of my challenge. This Super Shock bronzer is not showing up on the ColourPop site, but it is still at Ulta. I really, really like these Super Shock bronzers. I fear this means they are being discontinued. Maybe they're just revamping them. I don't know. I don't have any sort of insider information about that. But these are still at Ulta, so I do recommend snatching one of these if bronzer is on your to buy list because I am afraid that they are going to disappear. Next, I'm going to go in with a cream blush. This one's from LA Girl. It's the shade Summer Crush. And this is such a pretty peach color. It looks great paired with the bronzer. And then you'll see next, I'm going to do a little sort of peachy nude lip. And I think the bronzer, the peachy blush, that really soft peachy nude lip all just blend together so nicely. Because I used that glowy sunscreen underneath my foundation, and then I have a really nice hydrating foundation and just the little bit of glow from these more creamy cheek products, I am not going to wear a highlighter today. I think that my skin looks nice and fresh and glowy with no need for a highlighter. So I'm going to skip straight to this ColourPop glowing lip. This is the shade Indulge Me. And the retail price on the glowing lip is $8. This Indulge Me shade is on sale right now for $4. So this is another one I think may be getting discontinued, hopefully revamped, but probably discontinued. I really, really like these glowing lip products. So I definitely recommend going to grab one of those up too. Again, if that's something that's on your wish list, don't just buy things just because they're on sale. I don't want to advocate for that. But, if you've had your eye on this, now's a good time to seize the opportunity while it's on sale. Time for brows now. First, I'm just combing through my brows to straighten them out a bit, and then I'm going to use the ColourPop brow pencil and the NYX brow glue, both in the shade dark brown. I'm never too concerned with being very, very precise or very shapely with my brows. Personally, I just follow the natural shape and thickness of my brows. I clean up a little bit around for stray hairs and sometimes trim because I get some long, scraggly brows. But I don't do too much in the way of shaping and styling. I really just follow my natural eyebrows lead. I know that's not for everybody, but that's really what I prefer. So I just do a quick little fill in to just disguise any of the patchier or more sparse areas, and then comb straight over that with the NYX brow glue. This is tinted, so it adds a little bit more coverage, but this will also give me some really great hold to keep those naturally unruly brow hairs in place. Typically, I am a big eyeshadow lover on a day-to-day basis. I do tend to wear quite a lot of eyeshadow, so another part of my challenge today is doing a lot more minimal eyeshadow style. I love this Super Shock shadow in the shade Moon Daisy, especially today. I was excited to pick this one up because it matches my nails really well, and I always love a matching nail moment. So I just took a little bit of that Moon Daisy shade on my pointer finger and tapped that across my whole lid just to add some sparkle, a little bit of shine. Never hurts my feelings. So a quick little one and done eyeshadow there. The Super Shock shadows are $7 a piece as is the mascara that I'm going to use. The e.l.f. Lash Extender Mascara also is retail priced at $7. So that's it. I did it. My full face of makeup, only 10 products. Every single one of those products was $10 or less. And I think this turned out absolutely great. I feel comfortable. I feel like myself. I know all of these products are going to perform well for me. And I have some sun protection, of course, which is really important to me. I ended up looking hydrated and fresh all day, and I was comfortable in this makeup all day long. So that's what matters. I feel like this challenge went really well. Aside from the challenge of seeking out some more affordable but still really high performing products in my own collection, I also feel like a secondary part of this challenge was doing a not very eyeshadow centric makeup look for the day. I love eyeshadow palettes. I love doing my eyeshadow. I love wearing pretty much every color under the sun. So doing something that's really minimal on the eyeshadow is definitely not the norm for me. I wouldn't say it's outside of my comfort zone because it's not hard to just slap on one cute sparkly eyeshadow, but it's not what I would typically gravitate towards look-wise. That's kind of a fun secondary part of this challenge for me. I would love to hear what your affordable makeup favorites are. Is there any sort of way you can challenge yourself to use or even just view differently the products that you already have in your collection? I always love to hear what you think about things too. You always give me good ideas. You always give me good product recommendations. So I really appreciate that. And I just hope you'll leave all those thoughts down in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. I don't know. Did that make sense? I don't think it did. My dog's barking. Oh, the FedEx guy is here. That's why. I editing myself sometimes is my worst nightmare. I'm fine. Is it cheating to use the mini so that it's less than $10? Because the full size one I think is like 14. But this is the mini, so technically it counts. Oh, got a little mascara smudge. Glad I didn't clean that off for the end part of the video. Love that for me. It's fine. Everything's fine. You know the meme of the dog drinking coffee and everything's on fire? This is fine. But you know what? C'est la vie, right? That's just, we all have our ups and our downs. That's how it goes. That's normal. And you know what? If you're experiencing that, just know you're not alone. You didn't do anything wrong. I think something's in retrograde somewhere. I don't know. We'll get through it together. And, you know, in the meantime, to cope, let's just stare at sparkly eyeshadow palettes together. That's how we're gonna make it through. Just kidding. Kind of. Anyway, I really appreciate you. You know, there's so many things you could do with your time, and you came to hang out here with me, and that's really nice. Thanks so much for that. I love your face. I'll see you in another video really soon. Catch you later. Catch you later. Finger guns. Oh my gosh. My son's right. I am cringe. Bye.